books I used in my first year anatomy. So before we start, anatomy is a visual subject. The more you draw and practice diagrams, the more you look at photos of cadavers is how you can work on the subject. Yes, all this might sound overwhelming. Even I was not into drawing diagrams a lot initially, but as days went by, I like it hit me hard that I must start drawing to actually, like get the flow of the subject. But trust me, it boosts your competence in the subject a lot. Talking about books, B.D. Chaurasia and Vishram Singh. Both are good books from a university exam point of view. I went with B.D. Chaurasia for upper limb and thorax, abdomen and lower limb, while with Vishram Singh for head and neck and neuroanatomy. Now, I went with Vishram Singh for head and neck because I thought this topic in BDC was a little too much while sorting out my answers for university exam. So yes, this is a lot understandable and comprehensive. You can definitely give this book a try, download the PDF and see if it works for you. Now, yes, one more thing is that I didn't use Vishram Singh for the other topics, like for upper limb and thorax. I didn't use Vishram Singh, so I cannot comment on that. Now, the next two books are a must-have or a must-refer to kind of books. Netters, you find a lot of labeling and the structures are given to the utmost detail. Say you want to learn the relation of duodenum, have the atlas open and look at it when reading. Do not just blindly read and try to memorize. It is not going to be of any benefit. Probably you sit for your exams next time, it would have vaporized. Gray's Anatomy. This book might be a little intimidating, but once you start to read, it has a simple and easier language when it comes to understanding the cores of structures like nerves and arteries. This is a must refer to. I used the PDF of this book because I felt the hard copy was a bit pricey. So yes, have your Nettler's Atlas. There are other atlases out there you can refer to, but I use Netters and Gray's Anatomy. Gray's Anatomy is a must refer to. For histology, DiffYours. So ensure you get the basics sorted out using DiffYour. This is a good book to ace your Viva answering, or you can just tell all those fancy points. And also for a detailed look into the details, into the epithelium, like the various layers. The introductory pages, there will be like introductory pages given before each chapter, which gives a quick review, and you can also find a lot of high yield points there. For embryology, I used Langdon. Now, in this, it is explained in a lot more detailed and easy to understand fashion. Again, you can compare it like it's the Gray's Anatomy of embryology. Once you push yourself to do general embryology right, the rest of the syllabus, I'm not only talking about embryology, be it your histology and your gross anatomy, it gets sorted into place. Because once you do your general embryology, say you want to start with aortic arches, once you do that and go back to your gross anatomy, it will feel a lot better. You will find it easier to understand like which artery comes from which, what are the branches, everything will be easier. This book has great pictures, but when it comes to drawing diagrams in your exams, look into textbook of clinical embryology by Vishram Singh. Now, Indiabis Singh for histology, yes, it is a good book for your theory exams and also for Viva points. So you can refer, for histology, you can refer DiffYour and Indiabis Singh. For embryology, you can look into Langman and Vishram Singh. So these are the books I used for my first year. Apart from these, yes, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. There are some great videos by Sam Webster and a lot more great videos out there. So make sure you look into that if you can't understand anything. Let me know what other topics you find it hard, or what topics you want me to make videos on in the comment section below. Thank you.